Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to be sharing a prophetic warning dream concerning the cryptocurrency flash crash and spike. But also, this prophetic warning also deals with margin trading. Now, that is something that I have discussed before, but it's been a while since I've touched on that issue. Now, folks, before I get started, I am not a financial advisor. I am just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions on that information. And if you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description and also in my About section of YouTube. All right, folks, so before I get into this, when it comes to what's going to happen first, whether or not we're going to see a run-up with the cryptocurrency markets or are we going to see the crash, or are we going to see a flash crash and then a flash spike? I don't know exactly how everything is going to play out. I suspect, because the more that I keep listening to these prophetic dreams and visions of the flash crash, I'm leaning more towards that from where Bitcoin is at right now and the rest of the industry. I believe that it's very possible that we could see the crash first. So it's not to say that we won't see any type of mini bull run, because there are going to be bull runs in a bear market. And I do think that because there is some confusion on whether or not it's going to happen first, and I keep saying this, that if God shared everything and how things were going to happen to where we know exactly how it's going to happen, then the enemy would know too as well. And everybody is, for the most part, from what I can tell and see with all the information that's out there, there are people that are expecting some type of bull run. And I've said that too. And I've talked about different dreams and visions that appear to show it that way. We also have to look at each crypto crash, prophetic dream or warning that comes. I believe that we have to look and discern whether or not if it's the one that's near or it's the one that's coming later after Bitcoin reaches 100,000. And with the XRP case decision, which is imminent, according to the prophetic, what Christopher Harris said, that will be a catalyst that will drive Bitcoin down to zero. So let's go ahead and get into this prophetic warning. So the prophetic warning dream comes from a YouTube channel called Sarah Von Bergen. Hopefully I said that right. The link to this channel will be down below in the description, and you can see here the title: Prophetic Warning Dream Crypto Flash Crash and Rise and Margin Borrowed Account Wiped Out, parentheses Luna Classic. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to what Sarah has to say, what God has showed her in this particular prophetic warning dream.
Hello, I have never made a video like this before, but I felt led to make this video because I had a dream last night. I asked God to speak to me in my sleep, and he did, and I had a dream that basically a crypto that I had on margin, I bought it on margin, which means borrowed money. The dream was that there would be a flash crash. My crypto crashed before it skyrocketed, so I could not. So when it skyrocketed, I didn't have any coins to profit from because of the flash crash wiped out my margin. Like basically the crash sold what I had on margin to pay off the loan. So I just wanted to share this warning dream that I believe there will be a flash crash that's going to wipe out people's margin accounts, and so I would definitely suggest not to have margin. I literally got rid of my margin. I paid off my own margin as soon as I had that dream. But anyway, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
So the first thing I want to recognize here is that, when you seek God, he's going to show you what needs to be done. And so in this particular prophetic warning, she took that warning and she put it into action because she actually had a margin account and she paid it off. If she had not done that, she would suffer this fate that her margin account would get wiped out after the flash crash, and then the crypto market started to skyrocket, right? She wouldn't have any coins. So that's a very interesting prophetic warning. She shared that there was a flash crash, and it wiped out her margin account, and that when it skyrocketed, she didn't have any coins. And most people who have a margin account are going to suffer that fate if they don't do anything concerning their margin account. So hopefully none of you guys are trading on a margin account, and just take heed to this warning, right? And I believe we are so close to what God is getting ready to do. And it just sounds like to me that we're going to see a flash crash and then a flash spike, right? So that's why we have all of our low buy limit orders in for Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, and maybe whatever other cryptocurrencies that you want. And so, folks, and that's how the wealth transfer happens, right? God has to bring it down, and then he's going to bring it up. God's people are going to benefit if they have put themselves into position, right? And I do believe that this particular prophetic warning dream is for one that is now, not for when it goes up to 100,000 and then crashes. I think by then that we'll be completely prepared by then, right? Because after this crash, right after the XRP case and all this stuff, and most of the bad news that's come out of FTX, after this flash crash, we're going to see the markets begin to skyrocket. Whether it happens instantly, like some people have been saying. Some people say they saw Shiba Inu flash anywhere from 13 cents all the way up to $12, $13. So that's why we're in position. So I appreciate Sarah for sharing this. It's a very interesting prophetic warning because the first thing wasn't just a warning for everybody, but it was a warning for herself, right? And she's sharing that. So now, folks, we just have to continue to put ourselves into position when it comes to these things. So the links down to my documents will be down below in the description, and you can kind of get an idea of how to prepare for some of this, at least from my perspective. But anyways, folks, that's all that I have for today. I have a few more crypto crash prophetic dreams and warnings that are coming, right? And they're going to come after this particular video. So thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.